Hey, what's going on, guys? This is TerrenceRe. I got another stock market update for you guys. Right now, what I got going on the screen, I'm showing, got Tesla pulled up. As you can see, Tesla's having a pretty good day today. And if you've been following my channel for the last week or so, you was, well, not even the past week, I might as well say the past couple of weeks, you'll see that all of this has been expected on my behalf. I've been posting it. I've been putting up shorts, reels on Instagram, uh, the whole nine, like really showing, how Tesla's moving. And so let's go over the charts. Let's go over the where I expect it to go, and we'll keep on making money, right? So right now, I can't really tell if my give me just a second. Getting ready to do a microphone check. I want to make sure that the sound is right. All right. All right, I'm back. So you look right up here, you'll see that Tesla, I got it going to my next level is right around 299.41. You see currently, if you're watching today, let's see, let's pull it up on, let's make it a little bigger. Take everything off. Now you can see we had a gap up today, gap up, took out this high. Now our next level right up here is right around 299.41 to be exact. I've been this same these same Fibonacci levels been up here since it was way back here, and I've been calling these levels either get up here, you get a little pullback. Now generally, I'll be looking for some type of reversal pattern in this range right here. So that doesn't mean that overall I will still be bullish Tesla, but you might be able to get some short action right in here. Put spreads, selling call spreads, or if you own the stock, you can sell calls against your long portfolio. All right. Now let's take a look at let's take a look at also I wanted to go over with Tesla. It has some news came out. Tesla is planning to make Tesla is planning to double the size of its factory near Berlin to produce up to 1 million electric cars a year, an expansion that could make the plant the largest auto manufacturing facility in Germany. So one thing you guys may notice that I'm not a real big fundamental guy because yes, I do believe that the fundamentals will lead you to what stock to own, like a great company, but you'll be able to see that in the chart. I don't believe you need to know both, but you can kind of use we can see why we had this up movement today based off of and also I think this past week or so, they unveiled some more good news about the Cybertruck. So that's also some good news. Let's take a look at now that we're on here. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up what's the next stock I want to take a look at. I got up here to XLV. Now, what that is, that's the ETF of the healthcare sector. I'm gonna pull up all the different sectors of healthcare, and we'll take a look at those, and you'll see why. Now, over here on my watch list, I got the XLF, which is the financials, the XLE is energy, XLU is your utilities, XLK is your technology ETF. Now, if you look at the XLK, you see it here. Now look at the QQQ. I'm just showing they look similar, right? The reason why I'm showing you this is because let's say the QQQ is $382. So if you wanted to play technology without paying, using that stock, you can go a little smaller and to go with the XLK, which is, about half of it, right? A little less capital you got to put up. You can still get the same type of bang for your buck if you just want to be in technology, right? This is the technology ETF. Now, also, what inside these sectors are inside of the S&P 500. Let's take a look at healthcare. If you looked at all of these, you can see they've this is a XLF, which is already broken out. Energy kind of hanging back. If we look at what is this? The materials ETF. This is real estate. This is going to be your consumer staples. And this right here is your I actually don't know what that SBI industrials, I think industrials ETF, see how high that is. Here's your communication. The reason why I looked at the healthcare, and you say, because you can see us in a pattern, right? And anytime you see us like in a holding pattern, like a pattern of consolidation, you generally get a breakout. Now, if you don't want to play the actual ETF of healthcare, I have some other names up here that I like. Now, these are some I actually was looking at. I'm thinking about building a position in Pfizer. Like, look at Pfizer. And you say, well, the chart looks horrible, right? Well, the name of the game is to buy low. You don't want to, if I'm looking at this stock, you see it's on its butt. So if I like healthcare, if I think healthcare is going to make a bounce or make a, pull out of this, this is where I would want to be, me personally, right? I got to look at this huge gap up here. I do think that this gap at some point in time will be filled, right? That's a huge gap. How about this gap? Look all the way up here. There go two gaps way up. And here go a big one that I think can be filled rather quickly, for maybe a couple $100, depending on how many shares you buy. Right? Now look at that. So with me looking at that, for me, I like this little setup down here. We could get some, if we can get, see, we got a little pullback. If we could get a pop, get up into here and get a nice little move and Pfizer, right? So I like this setup. I'm not in it, not yet anyway. I may do something sometime this week. We'll see how it goes. They do have earnings coming up on, looks like August 1st. And the stock does pay a 41-cent dividend. So they do pay out a dividend for holding shares. And also on August 1st, we're going to have earnings. So let's see. I'll watch it and see how it reacts. So I'll give you updates on it, when and if I enter. I actually was thinking about getting in something today. We'll see. Another stock that's in that group, UNH, United Healthcare. It already made its move. Look at that. Look, it gapped up, large green candle. I think this was on Friday, and it's continuing that action today. Look at it. Remember what I told you? So we got this little move down here. We got a low, a high, a higher low, and now we got a higher high, because this on Friday, this high took out this high. So now at this point, I think this stock is ready to roll. I think the healthcare sector will make a move. I don't have any fundamental information on that. If you pull up different stocks within the healthcare sector, you're gonna see that over the past couple days, they all look similar, like they're primed and ready for a move. Oh, all in all, Adobe. I want to take a look at Adobe. All I do is give hits out on here. I'm telling you guys, look at these levels. If you following the channel, I'm telling you where your take profit levels are. Look at it. This is no coincidence. It's right here at this level. Now, if let's say you were back here in it, not a bad place to take some profits. It's not a bad place to take money off the table. You see how this triangle was right here and it exploded out of this triangle? That's the type of move I'm looking for and XLV. Those are the kind of moves. When I see these patterns, I look for a break either way out of the pattern to try to make a little money. We got Adobe up here holding at this 3618. The next level up is 550. That don't mean it's gonna go straight there. It don't even mean that it's gonna go there, but that, I got a level for it, right? Let's take a look at, I'm on a roll. Let's throw in some extras since I blew through those pretty fast. Let's not go there. What else I got that I want to look at? Nvidia. Let's go to Nvidia. Look at Nvidia. Look at it. You guys see that? It's holding right up here. See how it's at this level? 423.6 on the fib. That level right there, that's the next one for Tesla right here. That's the next one. Let's go back to Adobe. That's the next one for Adobe. That's why I have these levels on here. That's the next one for Adobe. That last one is a hit or miss. I generally don't hold positions that long. I am currently in a Tesla. I own a call in Tesla. I'm up money on it now. I am holding it. I own the 295 calls out in September. I own the September calls, the monthlies out in September. I own the 295s, and I want to make. I'm gonna hold it until it gets up around this level. Which if it does it tomorrow, then I look to take profit on that call, and I'll be out of that. Let's see. Meta. I think I did a short or video on it on the wedge pattern. See how we're in this wedge like pattern, inching up. Be careful. I'm not in Meta. If I was in Meta, I'd be looking to take profits. Now it could most definitely, it can blow out of here, guys. It can't. I'm not saying that it can't blow through this. I do think at some point it's going to take out the highs, right? So we got the highs up here in Meta, right up here, 384. To get these new highs up here, I just don't know if it's just going to keep going straight up, right? Without getting some kind of pullback. So you got a big gap here, big gap here. If I did own Meta, I would be selling calls, right? I would be selling. If it was me, I'm selling calls in this position all the way. Like because let's look at the stochastics, or let's look at the RSI. Let's look and see where it is on the RSI. So you can you can see on the RSI it is overbought, but I mean it was overbought back here, it was overbought back here, it was overbought back here, and the stock just keeps going up. So it's almost like it's defying logic, right? But at some point, I'm telling you, at some point, we're gonna get a massive move to correct this. Yeah, I just don't see how it can continue to go up like that. I don't even know to draw a trend line. I probably wouldn't draw it like that. Let's see. If I wanted to do something, maybe something like so. Had to do some type of channel, right? Something like that, and then look for it to come and hit this line and then pull back and retest it. Or you can remove that, and I could just use my Wilders right here. So my moving average. So like I said, once again, if I was in Meta, I'd be selling calls against this position. I would not hold this position. I am still holding on Tesla to hit 300. Netflix has another level right up here, right around 467. That's playing it kind of close though, right? If you've gotten this much out of the move, like if you've gotten this much, you see this bull flag. I called it way back here. These levels have been here. I'd be taking profit. I'd be taking profit now, especially with the dollar declining. Look at the dollar breaking out to the downside, continuing to tear off. Let's look at a 3-year dollar. Look at that. See this little triangle over here, and it's breaking out down. We got a level right here in the dollar. Let's see. Got some support maybe right here. Now you may be saying, how could you trade the dollar? All my forex people, if you wanted to trade the dollar, you could get long euros. Let's look at the euro USD. This is just for my forex people. Euro USD, you see how it looks the opposite? This is how you play the dollar. I didn't even know I had a level right here. Look at that. That's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy. I had this here. I must have done it a while back looking at it. But you can see it's already at a level. That doesn't mean that it can't go further. But this is how you play the US dollar, right? So it's going to be hard for you to go on different platforms and actually short the dollar. I don't believe that they allow you to do that on a lot of platforms. So if you can't short the dollar, you can always go long Euro USD. Watch gold. See gold crossing over this moving average right here. If we can get a break past here, gold might be a go. If we can get a breakout past this high, right? Let's see. See, we got a low, high, higher low, then a high. Now at this point, we just looking for it to stop right here and make a move and get back up there. If we get a breakout of gold, watch out. Because if gold breaks out, Bitcoin will probably break out to the upside. We'll probably get a breakout on some commodities as well as the dollar continues to go down. Now, I say that don't be afraid. And that's the closing bell. Don't be afraid. Like I'm saying, as the dollar goes down, a lot of people, I'm not predicting the end of the dollar. I'm not saying that it won't, that it'll keep going up or that it'll go down. But if the dollar, you see how the dollar's going down? Now I want to show you guys something. It was all the way down here back in 2021. So it's not like it's going to an unprecedented level. If I went out further, if I go out 5 years on a weekly, this is the 5-year low back here at 89. And currently it's at 99. So we could go a little further on the dollar and it wouldn't be like, oh, it's been there before. And if I pull up a monthly back here in 08, now this was the housing market crash though. It got all the way down to 70. So, that was pretty bad back then. So I'm just showing you this just to put everything in perspective. If you listening to the news and you see people on there talking about the dollar and freaking out, it's been to those levels before. So don't freak out. Even though this time in 2008 was a horrible period, I'm just letting you know. Even so, but we have had like this level right here. This was 2018. That was before COVID. I think COVID hit like what 2019, and you see it go down to right around here in 2021. So before you panic, I'm just showing this just to have some perspective. All right. So hey guys, I'm not gonna be long. I didn't want to be long. I'm gonna wrap this up by looking at the SPX, and we're going to pull up the expected move for the week. And you can see for the week on the expected move, the high for the week is right around 45.57, and the low for the week is right around 44.53. And that's roughly basically for the rest of the, we're not looking at large moves. If we come to the option chain and we go to the Friday weeklies, we're only expecting for the rest of the week another we'll call it $47 in movement in the S&P 500, right? Right around in here. That is not a large move. So I expect things to do just what they're doing today, continue to drift higher unless we get some type of something to give us a catalyst to make it move downward. All right. So let me know what you guys think about me doing it live. I was on vacation this past week, so I didn't do the weekend video. But more than likely, I may just start knocking these out, doing them live, and seeing how that go. So hey guys, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. So you hit that notification so you know when I'm going live. Let me know. Drop some stocks down in the comments and notes, or some forex pairs or whatever you got. And then I come on here and mark up, put some levels on here, and as you can see, my fib levels be right on point. I got great. My technical analysis is second to none. And with that, guys, I'm gonna be out. Peace.